that's one of the reasons I never got on Twitter. I mean, like, I know that's what I thought was more dangerous because they just got straight porn on there. Like,
Wait, do they really on Twitter?
Yeah. Then they just have just straight up porn.
Popular? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CheeseParade.pod. My name is George Mills. I want to die when I'm 65, and I'm here with my friend Scott Bigo. Scott, when do you want to die?
You know what? Take me as long as I can go because I feel like retirement homes are gonna have like crazy video games when we're older.
You know what? I want to live forever, bitch.
We're gonna be good old people.
We're here with our guest, Michael Beavers.
Here.
Here he is, Michael Beavers.
Michael Beavers, how you doing today?
I'm doing just swell.
Yeah, just doing fine?
Splendid.
Well, you're our first black guest. Let's get that out of the way.
Oh, wow.
I literally was never going to bring it up. Thank you, Scott.
This is the one and only time I was going to bring it up. I just wanted to bring it up just right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael Beavers.
Interesting. Well, what a time. That right after Juneteenth. I guess what is a way to celebrate.
There you go.
I
celebrated so much yesterday by doing what I do every day and being like, hell yeah, it's Juneteenth.
Every day you wake up?
Yeah.
I had off, yeah.
You had off? Okay.
Did you?
Yes. Yeah, I'd better have had off.
I know, like, I'd be really rough for me to say I did have off if you didn't have off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, it would have been more tolerable for you than if Scott would have said
That's true.
That would have been egregious.
That's great. That would have been egregious, yeah.
Egregious is the right word.
I should be working, yeah.
See, that's exactly what I'm saying.
At the very least on Juneteenth, you got to volunteer or something.
That should be the one day a year that I fucking...
Because I don't understand how, it's to celebrate the freedom of black people.
Mm-hmm.
And if realistically, the only reason that we have to celebrate Juneteenth in the first place is because of white people.
That's true. That's true.
I'm like, why do you get to celebrate that?
It's weird. It's like we're celebrating the inverse of something terrible.
I feel like you should only be able to celebrate if you facilitate the celebration for your black friends or neighbors or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you can go out to dinner, but you also have to buy dinner for
maybe. But it is just a celebration in general. Like I'm happy. I'm happy. There's no slaves. I don't need to.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm happy about it too.
I think what would be more fair is if because I don't know. I see these white people get all excited for Juneteenth. I feel like you should have to dread Juneteenth coming up. You'd be like, God damn it, it's Juneteenth. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
And in a Negro house.
Yeah.
I gotta clean his whole house now because it's Juneteenth. I gotta suffer for no reason. I have to be treated unfairly. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be, make that equivalent.
Yeah.
Make you feel like how they felt.
like a place.
A place. There's like one place that everyone goes to.
Yeah. You learn and then
you learn. Yeah.
You learn and then you work.
There you go. Visit a plantation.
Yeah.
I was trying to get at that, but I didn't want to.
I thought of the word plantation, and then I was like, you know what? I already made it weird. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Glad to be here, though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, Michael Beavers. You're a stand-up comic. How long have you been doing stand-up comedy for?
I'm coming up on 3 years, man.
Coming up on 3 years. Okay, cool.
Nice. How old are you?
I turn 27 next week. So I'm 26.
Nice.
You don't even know when I turn 27.
It's not important. The point is you're 26.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Everyone in comedy is 20-something.
They're all younger than us, I realized. We're
you're
30.
30? I mean,
I'm 33. Yeah.
30, I'm fucking 35, dude. I'm old as fuck.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. It's gross. It's disgusting. I wake up in the morning, dude, and I'm just like, who the fuck are you? Who's this piece of shit?
See, we're all going to get there, though, at one point, and I'm dreading it. Because when I first started, I was 24. I was in my low 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I'm like... And I was new to the game. I was new to comedy, and then now all of a sudden, there's all these new bloods that came in and make me feel old. Like,
but dude,
all these young kids.
I mean, I haven't even been doing stand up as long as you, but being older is a huge advantage, I think. And I think like
stand up,
dude. Yeah,
you have
I
more
think
experience.
like when you're 35, like you're gonna be amazing. It's like you're gonna be so fucking amazing, because
so
you're just going to be like a way smarter version of yourself.
Way wiser. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's just like. Yeah,
I've actually gotten dumber.
You hear all these dick jokes from all these 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
This dick comes, just this fluid coming out of a hole and going into a hole.
I really try really hard not to make any cum jokes, but every once in a while you have to make
it. Yeah.
Sometimes it's just too relatable. Sometimes it's too prevalent.
Well, what do guys do?
Too pressing.
They fucking cum.
Yeah, it's right, precisely. Like it's just.
How many like nights a week you generally try to get up?
It's been less lately. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys. I was being injured for as long as I was. I
Right.
took it easy. There was a time when I was newer. I would do it every night.
Wow,
I treated
yeah.
open mics like it was a job.
Right,
you know,
right.
because I was trying to get out there. Now
That's
at this
good.
point, you know, I'll do it a couple times a week. You know, from doing open mics 2-3 times a week. And then
Okay.
I'll do
Yeah, yeah.
more shows. And I'll try to get. If I have shows, I'll go out to maybe try to go to a mic the same day I have a show. But I'll try to make it so that like I'm going somewhere else or I have something to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm coming from work or I have another show as opposed to just going out to open
I
mic
see.
for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's still like a lot. I mean, I've only, when I was doing it, when the Grape Room was open, RIP, I was doing it once a week. And even that, it was like, okay, over the course of 2 years, I feel myself getting slightly better. But then I always like to think about guys like you who are like, you're doing it less and you're still doing it 3 times a week, you know? And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you add that up over like 5 years and it's
Yeah,
just like,
but you're, at the same time, when you go to the same place, you are writing new material all
Yeah,
the time.
that's
you know,
true.
like, you know, as opposed to like where you get my jokes, I'm trying stuff in all different places, and I'm like, I'm working on less new stuff because I'm trying in other places. So it's a double-edged sword.
yeah, that's
you know?
interesting. Yeah. Because when you go to the same place, you definitely feel a pressure to be like, I
You
can't do the same thing.
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I'll go to the same. There's same place like once, maybe like twice a month max.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'll have like a few weeks in between. But because your jokes, they have such a short shelf life. You know, when
Yeah.
you go to the same. Like,
Especially
you
when
just
you're just saying them to comics, like, oh yeah,
comics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's the other thing I don't hate. I hate now. I used to do it all the time, but now it's just when you at an open mic with just comics, it just feels like you're in some huge masturbation circle.
Yeah.
It really
Like we're just
does,
all
yeah.
just jerking each other. Like we can't get laid, so we're all jerking each other off in a circle. and that's how it feels. I'm like, I don't want to jerk each other off in a circle.
A
You know
show
what I mean?
is
Like,
sex, and
a
an
show
open
is
mic
sex,
with
and
fucking comics
it's
is
jerking
jerking
each
off.
other off. Right.
And
It's
like,
like being
not
at a
even
club.
jerking off, dude. It's like fucking shameful jerk off. You know,
It's not.
It's
I
not-
wish
it's
it
not
was
satisfying.
jerking off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jerking off is nice.
That's exactly what it like. Whenever a woman comes in, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, everyone turns.
You
You
wanna
see,
jerk
we're
you
all
off?
jerking off.
Jerking off.
All right,
Like,
dude. It's gross in here.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Really,
gross,
though.
dude.
It's like being at a club. You ever in a club when it's just you and just no women? You're just in there dancing and be like, damn, bro, we're really in here dancing to a club, acting like we're having fun, and there's no bitches here. There's no bitches. It's just like, you know. Shout out to all female comics though. Y'all are cool. I love female comics.
I
Shout out
love
to
when
them.
they're out there. No. So Michael Beavers, do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I got one younger sister. Yeah.
Whoa, so you're the older.
Yeah.
Oh my
shit.
God. We ask everyone that question. You're the first one
You're
who's
the
an
first
oldest
older.
sibling.
Yeah.
Because I
Interesting.
think comedy is generally like a younger sibling kind of game, you know?
Why do
Within,
you think that is?
well, it's because like in the dynamics of the family, it's like by the time we get to the youngest has more freedom probably
Yeah.
to talk, probably
Yes.
more freedom within the family
is very
dynamics to
true.
say what they
The,
want.
the oldest
See,
one is the one that
bullshit.
has to make it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the oldest one has pressure from-
They have to like
yeah.
be responsible and they have to be an architect.
Yeah.
That's I'm saying that
and
because of my
to an
sister.
extent, that what like I mean, that's what I was supposed to be. You know, like I went to the, I went
you're
to
an
the University of
accountant, right?
Pennsylvania. Well, something similar to that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a finance guy.
Yeah.
You know, went to the University of Pennsylvania, Wharton School, and I work with Van. But it's like realistically, I knew I really wasn't built like that because like
Yeah.
to do it, I was like, man, this isn't what I want to do. And I was like, ultimately, I was just remember being in the pandemic. I'm like, man, I want to tell jokes.
yeah.
And that was what it was. And I just
Yeah.
had all this such self-esteem issues because of all the pressure I had being at the school. My pops worked at the school I went to, so I'm like, I didn't feel like I should have been there anyway. And I just had all these huge images with my own problems with my own self-image, and I just needed an outlet to vent, and I just needed this sort of attention from comedy. And,
Yeah.
and it's true that my sister, she's like, I hate how they just coddle her. Like, she don't got to do no, she just be bullshitting with the dishes. She ain't never have to shovel no snow. She'll sit on her ass.
Is
could
she
just,
funny though?
She's in her own way.
In her own way.
You know, in her own. My parents find her hilarious. They be cracking up, but I don't find her as funny as they find her. I don't think she's that funny. But like, she's alright, you know.
Yeah.
And I make her laugh. I make
How
Yeah.
much younger?
She's 4.5 years.
Oh, okay.
You know, she just graduated from the University of Howard. Howard University. Excuse me. Not University of Howard. That sounds Howard University. Like people gonna take my card away. For saying that. Howard University. You know, the HBCU, the Mecca. Yeah, she graduated from that this year. So. Yeah, but she's the one that's gonna be like, she's in psychology, like she's gonna have to have that responsibility to
Yeah.
make it. I'm about to be the bum of the family. I'm about to be
I'm
the
trying
one
to bum it up for
sitting-
once.
I'm not the
Goddamn.
one because our parents are really successful. One's a college professor, one's a superior court judge for the state of New Jersey. Like
Okay.
I'm the one that's setting us back.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
making
yeah.
us lose generational wealth doing this. But
You're
I mean,
you look at your family and you're like, well, someone's got to do comedy. Someone's got to fuck
Somebody's
this up.
got to be the one.
Yeah.
Because like my parents are like they call, I used to get called like they'd be the inverse of Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv. That's what they used to call because like they're so successful.
Yeah.
That was my parents, and I'm the one that's like being non-traditional, unconventional, out the norms.
Were you like in high school? Were you like a funny guy in your group, or like did you think of yourself? When did you like think of yourself as funny? Like, when did that start?
A little bit when my own friend group. I was really introverted in high school, but around my close friends, I felt like I was.
Yeah.
People that knew me, but it wasn't really commonly held. And then when I got to college, I've tried to reinvent myself. And that's where I thought that's how I had the idea to do stand up. But at the same time, like I had the idea, maybe I could drop out, do stand up, but like at the same time, I knew at the time, looking back on it, like I would have been really immature being it when I was 18. I would have been telling just asshole jokes, dick jokes.
Yeah.
It really misogynistic, transphobic. I was really hyper masculine, fucked up jokes, just talking about cum all the time.
I don't want to know what kind of fucking jokes I would have had as a teen.
Oh man, no, that would have been terrible.
It would honestly, it would have been like women don't want to fuck me. You know what I mean? It would be fucking incel shit. Yeah, dude, it'd be fucking incel shit.
That's a pretty good bit though. You should use that. Go on stage. Women don't want to fuck me. Everyone's go.
See, it would have been a lot of like, I'm tired of these whores that'll make out with you for an entire party and then not come home with me. I'm tired of this bullshit.
Everyone's just like, all right, buddy.
Like, all right, dude, you can't get laid. Like, get over yourself. Like, it would have been real miserable. So,
Yeah.
Do your
I needed to mature.
Does your family support your stand up? They come out to the shows and stuff?
Yeah. So they
awesome.
do. They've come to like some of the Philly's funniest stuff. They come to some of the largest shows. They've been around. They following, and I got family that'll try to. So they're solid about it. And the fact that like they've seen me and I'm not. I didn't wait to really have them come to a show until I really knew that I was good. Like it took a while for me to do it.
That's a good idea.
I was like, you're not coming out because my first time doing stand up was Philly's Funniest a few years ago. That was my first ever time.
Oh, really?
Nice.
I would not dare have invited people to that.
Yeah, I've heard of a few people who did Philly's Funniest for their first
honestly,
time. A lot of people
I
do
think
it.
it's a good idea, and to just do it and not invite
bad.
people.
Because like if an open mic, you could bitch out.
And it's a real audience. Number one.
Yes.
So like if you have one good joke and get one like solid laugh, it's like hell yeah, dude. Like this feels good.
Bruh.
Because you could have a good joke at an open mic and it just might not be the right audience. It might be a wrong time of night, and so you're just like fuck this. I don't ever want to do this shit
really
again.
good because that's the thing about when you're brand new too. Like you get one laugh, you swear you're killing.
Yeah,
I was like, I used to get one laugh. Listen back to my sets, old sets. I got literally one good pop.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I fucking ate that shit, bro. I'm the shit. Look at how they laughed that one time in a 5-minute set. I'm not fucking killing. So like your standards are different.
It's so funny. That's so true. Like I remember the first time I did stand up, I felt like it went well, and I don't even need to see video of it. I can just like think about the jokes I was doing, and I'm like,
It was probably
I would not
a
do
perfectly
any
fine
of those.
set.
It was probably fine, yeah. But it was still just like it's not like I'm not doing those jokes anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's like I've grown enough to be like, none of those are good enough anymore.
Yes.
But it's like they felt good enough at the time. And also it was a real audience the first time I did it too. What was the first time you did? Was it an open mic?
It was an open mic, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Although
also,
I did improv before, so I feel like there's a little bit of I also hosted shows.
What
in
open mic?
improv.
Great
Right.
room. You did your first at Great
My
Room.
first one was a great room.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember when you knew it was and then it's crazy this year because I remember y'all being new. I think I remember your first time.
Yeah, because we've been around probably a little less than you.
Yeah.
2.5 maybe.
2 years.
Yeah. And I had done it like 10 or so times over like the course of 10 years, sporadically before that. But
Because you used to go to the Grape Room like back before pandemic a little bit, right?
actually, I never like did stand up there though.
But you watched it, right?
I did, and I did like random shows. Like there was like a fundraiser for like the movie I was making. That was like we did a stand up show, and I was like, oh, I'll do 5 minutes. That was the first time I ever did it. But yeah, it's interesting to compare to like an open mic. If you're doing your first time at an open mic, it's like if you go alone, you could end up just going up like last to like 5 people, and then it's like that is not a good first experience.
It's not. No.
It's one of those things, because you're gonna feel like, and then you're gonna feel like, wow, man, these people don't think I'm funny. But it's like you don't know how, like, all you care, because you really care about making comics laugh at that point. Like, even if they're just comics, you think you have to make them laugh.
Yeah,
and it's like you don't realize that that's like this bullshit. Like,
it's really hard. I mean, I still try. You still kind of need to have that mindset of like, of like, I'm gonna try, because you know if you have like the 10 out of 10 gold material, you can get that room of 5 comics to laugh. It's just really fucking hard compared to like an audience of just normal people. Like it's just like not even the same game at that point. But you got to go in with that mindset, dude.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Anyway.
my family's cool, man. They're I'm glad that they're support. They see that I can continue to grow in comedy, and they're want to see where it goes. So
Nice.
And I'm not too jaded with it yet, so I can keep doing it.
Yeah. I think it's like just getting into a rhythm that you can just keep doing consistently.
Yeah.
I think patience is such a big part of getting good at stuff. Just like
Facts.
realizing that you're not supposed to just be good at something right
And
away.
also, like,
You might not be ready.
yeah.
and
Just
also, like, people take
keep
different
doing it.
times to do things, and like everyone's journey is fucking different.
dude, as long as
Hello.
you're focused on getting better, then you're going to get better. Yeah. But if you're like, I should already be famous, then like,
keep that goon
then you're
sense
not.
going, dude.
I don't like that mindset, dude. I feel like some people, they would never say they have that mindset, but they got that mindset of
What,
like
that they should already be
that,
famous?
that they're like, I'm already really good, and they're like, blaming the audience, kind of mindset.
Blaming other people and not just supposed to just get right.
Yeah, right. You
know?
just gotta do your best when you're up there. That's the like.
Yeah,
That's
Well,
what I feel.
should we move on to today's clip?
Oh yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it. Oh shit, I didn't even have that.
You didn't even have a clip in there.
I didn't have that. We got a clip.
Today's clip's from Boy Meets World.
Oh, we watched sitcom clips. You ever watch Boy Meets World, Michael Beavers?
a little bit. Is that
It was on
Steve Young said he wrote that at one point, right?
what, Steve, the quarterback?
No. Steve Young, the comic. You don't know who Steve Young
Oh
is?
no, I don't. He was a writer on Boy Meets World, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's sure.
I heard.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's watch this clip.
If we're really being honest, then I think what you need is some imaginary perfect relationship. This is just you going after perfect again.
No, Corey, this is me realizing that we're going to be sharing the rest of our lives together and wondering why you can't even share a razor or a toothbrush.
Okay. You want real honesty, Topanga. Can you handle real honesty?
I just want to know what it's going to take to share your toothbrush.
The truth is, I could never share any of my personal items with someone who won't even show me her tushy. No tushy, no brushy.
I think that's fair.
What? I have seen the promised land.
I showed him my butt.
All right, that's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Insane.
They're in college at
They've
this
been
point.
in a relationship for fucking how many years? Like
don't know.
6 years,
Yeah.
7 years at this point?
Whoa.
Yeah. This show's got some real like Christian overtones when you like in terms of sexuality and how they approach it.
That
Like
is so unrealistic.
Topanga's locked off, dude.
He hadn't even seen
he hadn't even
right.
seen.
Yeah.
I can understand if you ain't get the draws. I understand you ain't pipe. That's one thing, but you
Yeah.
ain't even get a peep of that. Like not even a picture.
It's
wait,
bizarre.
wait, this is old.
This is
Never mind,
before
old.
that.
This is
Yeah,
before
yeah,
that.
It'd have to be a Polaroid in the mail.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
lot weirder.
yeah. It's kind of almost weird and not sexy and clinical for her to be in an elevator and just being like, "All right, this is my butt." All right.
Although, if you have been waiting for so long,
Oh
though,
yeah,
you know what
Dude,
I mean?
Corey's just edging for fucking 15
He's on that
years.
fucking
The
goon
excited,
streak.
yeah, when he actually gets the draw, that's a 3-second nut. That's
And
a
I'm pretty-
that's a fine
Yeah,
level.
for sure. Yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
pretty sure they don't, like, in the show, like, they like make it a point that they don't have sex until after they're married.
Yes.
Insane.
They get
When
married.
did this come out?
90
started in the 90s, probably switched into the 2000s,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
I've seen yeah, very interesting. I see a lot, like the way he came out, that gives me Drake and Josh vibes. Just the way I've seen the prom, like it's very interesting. I see the influence that this other shows that this has had on
and
other
it's also
shows.
like weird to acknowledge that kind of like sexuality exists. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But also like I don't know. It's almost like creepier the way he's acting about it.
It was always the women on this show too. Like they would be like, there's an episode where they go to a ski lodge and Sean and Corey are like, we're gonna sneak out and meet up with our girlfriends in the middle of the night. And then the two girlfriends are talking and they're like, I can't believe they think that they're gonna and it's like, don't you want to have sex with your boyfriend? It's like, I don't understand. You know, like
you act like they have no like
yes.
they like sex is a bad thing. Like
Yeah.
women
That
don't
is
like
funny.
sex.
That
They
they were
want
trying to
sex.
perpetuate
Yes.
to this image that like
Women
girls shouldn't
yeah.
want to have sex.
Girls don't want to have sex.
Only
that was
boys.
the image.
Only like yeah. No, that's totally wrong.
Yeah.
Girls are just as horny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's fucked up.
If not more. You know?
If not more. Actually, probably not more though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No,
well,
what's the
we'll
same?
fuck anyway. I feel like I don't know. It's different levels because where our horniness manifests itself in us wanting to have sex with all different types of people as much as we can. Women is just like they want to find one person and they could just
Yeah.
You know
They
what I'm saying?
really want to have sex with that one person.
Yeah. They want to get that
For
you know?
sure. For
So,
sure.
but yeah, they have that. They have boyfriends. Why would you have a boy? Like, this is your boyfriend.
Yeah.
You're in a committed
and like,
relationship.
not only boyfriend, but like you're gonna marry fucking. They're gonna get married.
They've been together for a long time.
Yeah. Nuts.
She's going to show him her butt. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Michael Beavers, when was your first kiss? How old were you?
Well, the first time I ever physically did it was when I was like 5 in kindergarten.
Okay.
You know, but
count that.
realistically,
Give me the next one.
The
yeah.
next one was way later.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually till I was like 17.
17. There we
So
go.
fucking
Yeah.
forever, like which feels crazy because like
That's pretty. I mean, mine was 16. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's not. Yeah, mine
I
was
think
15.
we've been finding.
That's not that crazy.
But
Yeah.
see, but nah, 15. Because I mean, look, because what I realized is that I didn't realize once you kissed, I didn't realize how close you were to fucking after that. Like I thought, like for one, like I was like, yeah,
That's true. If you start kissing,
you're really
it's gonna,
you're right
it's
there.
gonna lead
The,
that.
next,
yeah.
the next steps are
Like-
are closer.
Because like I
Yeah.
didn't have
Like,
I
there's
didn't
two
have
more
full
steps.
on sex because I couldn't find the vagina. I didn't that I remember with that girl, but like if I could found the vagina, I would have had. I mean, we did everything else but that.
Yeah.
and I just couldn't
You
find the vagina.
were you looking? You were.
Yes, I was searching. I was in.
How hard were you
I
looking?
was literally. I had magnifying
Yeah,
glass. I
yeah.
had a fucking. I was literally
"This
like,
is
all right,
insane."
Wait.
I was figuring it.
Are we sure this girl had a vagina?
I was bro. I was literally come on there. I literally was looking it dead in the face, looking
Yeah.
right in the, staring into the soul of the window of her
Yeah.
soul through the pussy, the canal. I had my fingers in it. I had my fingers, and I was
Right.
like, you know, you try to use your fingers to lead the way.
Oh yeah.
I was like, all right, the vagina got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah. No,
And I'm
it's
like,
really hard
And
the
then I
first
take it
time.
out. I'm like, where the fuck is it go? Where'd it go?
Yeah.
The vagina. Like I was just here, just a second ago.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then by the time I get in, I'm getting soft. You know,
Yeah,
it was like
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's
like
tough
literally.
that first, and then once you get it once, it's like, all right,
yeah,
I
this
know
is
my
like-
way back here.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, it is. But usually, ever since then, I've a lot of times I'll have women find it for me because I'm still traumatized.
Yeah, yeah.
Traumatized from how because I was also in a relationship. My first relationship, like it took me probably 9 months to find the pussy because I was lying about being a virgin, and I was like, I would just try. I was like, all right, come on, and then I was just like, all right, well.
Yeah.
I would get soft by the time I tried to get it in there, and I'm like, I guess we're not having sex today. And then eventually, I was just like, you get on top and you try it, because she finally found out that I hadn't done it. Because like I remember this vividly. She was like, you know, so my mom said you smell like a virgin. That's what she said. And I was like, you know, I'm sniffing myself. I'm like, damn, bro. Yeah, bro. Really though, I was sniffing myself. I'm like, damn, really? And then I could either do two. I could either come clean, or I could just keep lying and not get in the pussy.
Yeah.
You know, because
No,
I feel
that's
like
actually
God.
my cologne.
Yeah.
Honesty, yeah. Doing it, yeah. The cologne, Virgin by Coco
Yeah.
Chanel, yeah.
Like I feel like God was closing up the pussy. You know.
Virgin by Coco Chanel.
Are you tired of smelling like a dirty
Yeah.
sex fucker?
Just tell your girlfriend you're a virgin, and she'll help you find it.
And her mom will be like,
You.
that dude smells like a virgin.
So that means it probably means that she went to her mom and said, "Listen, my boyfriend, he just can't seem to make
pussy.
it happen."
Like he's like, we haven't had sex all this time.
Yeah.
We've been trying. And it's like we just haven't done it.
And
we
your
just
mom's
done
like,
the war. It's like
"It smells like a
probably
virgin."
because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. And then
Honestly, good mom.
yeah.
Because she helped you. She helped you out.
But literally, as soon as I told the truth, it just the
You
walls
should have
just
written her
opened up.
a friendly
yeah.
letter after
Just-
that.
And I was,
It's so true.
Thanks, mom.
yeah.
It was probably, I would guess, even easier to stay hard once the truth was out as
Yes.
well. Because now there's no lie, there's no like mind game.
There's no right.
You know
I'm
what?
not in my own head about it. Right.
You know what
let's just
causes-
be chill and figure this out. You know,
You know what causes erectile dysfunction?
lying.
Dishonesty.
That's the number one thing. Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of that
Science.
let's move on to.
Did you hear about the latest thing? What's going on?
All right, I've I've got a news story for the latest thing. It's not really a news story. It's just a thing that I saw on TikTok, and it's
a thing.
It's very much like the latest.
Yeah.
It's and I'm just gonna play. We're just gonna listen to it, and then we're gonna discuss this kind of topic.
The billionaire who's reversing his age just traveled to a remote island to undergo a procedure he hopes will make him live forever. 46-year-old Brian Johnson has been fixated on reversing his biological age for years and spends around $2 million a year to do so. He's done everything from taking blood and plasma infusions directly from his teenage son to shock therapy on his downstairs member. But now he's revealed he just traveled to a remote island to undergo an extreme medical procedure that's not FDA approved in the US. He's now officially a genetically enhanced human because he just edited his DNA with this new gene therapy procedure. When this gene therapy was conducted on mice, they lived 30% longer, and Brian believes it will work on him too. Right now, Brian says every 12 months that pass, he only ages 7.6 months, and he's turned back his clock 5 years since starting his reverse aging process. Brian believes this procedure he just underwent could change the future of humanity and allow humans to go above the 120-year-old ceiling we currently have.
I don't know what that was. That sound at the end there, but
That was the Illuminati trying to get us the information. Trying to stop us from the learning. That's insane. First of all, why would you want to? I guess if you're a billionaire, you would want to live forever. Is he a billionaire? Millionaire?
Here's a couple of things. He was a billionaire. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of stuff
But
about
even
this.
so, like, what do you
Well, we just talked about how video games are going to be cool. The future is
you don't-
cool. I get wanting to see the future. I get wanting to live longer.
If he's young at that point, like if he's able to feel like he's like 50 when he's 100, I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Good for you.
By the way, how do you broach the subject with your son where you're like, hey, I'm going to need that blood?
Yeah.
I need that plasma.
Taking from your plasma from your teenage son.
insane.
That's a wild thing to do.
And like what your son's going to say no?
Yeah.
Your son can't say no to that. You can't ask that question, man.
I don't know. But you know what I like to think about, what I was thinking about today? Like, do you think, like, how old is Jeff Bezos? What's he, like, in his 60s or something?
I have no idea.
Because I was thinking, like, damn, dude, that guy might outlive me.
Yeah, he could.
You know?
Absolutely.
And I was thinking about it more, and I was like, he's probably going to outlive me. Like, I don't know, just like this modern era of billionaires, like the new generation, dude, like the Elon Musk, the Bill Gates.
He's on his way to being a trillionaire.
And he's just like doing the same shit this guy's doing.
What do you do with $1 trillion besides
you try to live
fucking
forever?
live forever? Yeah.
Right. You want to become, I would do everything I can to try to become an X-Man.
Oh,
you know?
I would prefer that. I would prefer becoming a superhero than to live forever, dude. Honestly, I would live for 5 more years if it meant I could be a superhero for those 5 years. You know what I mean?
If you were a billionaire and you were going to invest in becoming a superhero, would you go for genetic enhancement or would you go for like cyber tech arm?
Like be able to like tack. Like I feel like if you're Professor X type John, that's like a little bit of both.
That's yeah.
The thing about like being a billionaire and like technology, you also have to be incredibly smart because like Iron Man, he was a genius, and Bruce Wayne is kind of a genius too.
Yeah. No, they're both geniuses.
Yeah,
they're low key superhuman. You think about what Bruce
Exactly.
Wayne is. It's not realistic that he could do all he does.
You're right.
He's kind of a superhuman.
He has a superhuman brain.
True, but I don't even want to fight crime. I just want to I don't even know what I want to fly around.
You just want to fly around.
What do I even want to do?
Because I think about I would use superpowers for really mundane things. Just to be like, what do people think about?
Honestly, anytime I think about superpowers, I just think about doing crimes. So I think I might be a super villain. Yeah.
You're a villain. Fuck.
I'd be getting money. I'd be stealing money. I'd be stealing shit just to steal it, dude.
And when I think about being able to fly, I definitely don't think about using it to fight crime. I think about like getting out of the bar at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Like, oh man, I can get up 10 minutes before I have to be there.
Yeah.
Just cruising.
Right. Flying under the influence. There's no crime for that.
Yeah, exactly. What am I going to crash into a fucking pigeon? Who cares? Fuck that pigeon.
Honestly, flying drunk is probably awesome.
That sounds fucking dope, dude.
Like, I don't know.
Shit.
Superman probably can't even get drunk. His immune system is probably too good.
Right.
What a shame.
I think about it because like Thor, like he has to just consume like 58 times what an average human. I feel like he just has to consume an ungodly amount to do it. And that's like miserable. Like,
inject it. Yeah, at that point.
At a certain point, this guy's going to be spending he said he has like 7 years
12 months. Yeah.
is his year. Well, he's spending 3 months of that like fucking in a pool of children's blood or whatever the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean?
Right. Is he wasting his life trying to live forever?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be 200 years old.
Honestly, if I was a billionaire, trillionaire, I would invest my time and money trying to get my brain uploaded into like a digital world. I think that'd be sick.
I don't like that. I wouldn't. Because you can't feel anything. I don't know. Is it really
don't
you?
know.
Is it really you? I don't know.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
I want to live in The Matrix.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What if we are in a Matrix?
I know. I think about it every day.
God damn. I don't think about that at all.
And I'm like, you're telling me there's a guy out there saying don't let this guy get booked. He puts the little numbers in the computer, and then I don't get booked on shows because of that.
You think that's what's happening?
That's what's happening. Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking Agent Smith out there on my case.
Just not sitting at a computer like, fuck this guy.
this
Yeah,
piece
you're
of
in a
shit.
Sims game. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about superheroes. You know who like superheroes?
Kids. Childhood stories. Double jingles, baby.
Did you guys record these yourselves?
That one was me. A lot of them are my younger brothers. He made some. The other one was, a group, a bunch of different people making these little jingles.
Sweet.
Michael Beavers, you have a little story from us from your childhood?
Yeah. So, I mean, there was a couple I was thinking. I mean, I don't know. The first thing I thought of was when, like this traumatic experience that
That's
I haven't
perfect.
vented about.
Let's get into it.
That's what we want to hear about.
Or I got pantsed in high school. And it's just, and the only reason it was really so I was in the locker room. It was all boys. I wasn't in front of women.
Yeah, what age are we talking here?
This was only like, it was like 15.
Okay. Just as vulnerable as you can
Yeah.
get.
Just as vulnerable as can. Everybody was pantsing everybody.
Yeah.
And then like, the only reason it was so traumatic is because like I'm a grower. Not a shower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
like,
know
and
that
I just come from working out. You know, I was as shriveled as I possibly could be. Just as frimpy.
Yeah.
Just as frimpy I think I've ever been. And it's like I got pantsed, and I was just in front of a whole group of people, group of dudes, to my teammates from football, and I was just sitting there with the shrimp in front of everybody. So everybody's like, man.
Yeah.
And it's like I couldn't even be like, yo, ask your girl how it feels though. Like, what's up? Like, ask your girl. Like,
nobody's falling for that.
Because look, I couldn't be like, yo, man.
Honestly,
I mean, it looks like this now, but
If your friends aren't going to give you the time of day to let you get hard,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you can
Don't
see them.
pants your friend unless
Yeah.
you're willing to let them get hard in
Get
front of
them
you.
hard, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
like, you know, I was like, man, bro, like I couldn't even be like, all right, well, look, man, but when I use it though,
Yeah.
that
No,
shit
there's
be,
none of
that shit
that.
be bumping. It was like
Yeah.
I couldn't even say that. I was just soft, hard, and not using this dick for anything.
Mhm. And what were these gym shorts?
Yes.
Yeah. And they pulled down the underwear too, like
Yes.
bare dick. See,
Yes.
in my pantsing experience, it was always the underwear was still on.
See, that's what I think that wasn't his intent to pull down.
Oh, okay. All right.
He didn't mean to do it, but it did.
Yeah.
And I just remember being frozen. Like, sometimes, you know, when you get pants, you pull it right. I just
Yeah.
stood there, just paralyzed.
Oh, wow.
That would have been the big boy move to do. Just fucking walk around with your fucking dick out.
Because
You know
look,
what
if
I
I
mean?
was big, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I automatic respect and be like, yo, this shit is huge. And it's like, then it's like, oh, they're starting rumors about me. Maybe that'll actually get me laid in high school. It never happened. Really didn't happen until the very end.
Yeah.
I like to spread rumors in high school that I had a tiny penis. That way, when women saw my penis, they'd be like, "It's not."
That's the next
not
level.
tiny.
It's the next level.
You
mind
used to
game.
spread your own rumors?
Just bullshitting.
It's a stupid joke.
Oh my goodness.
So when this happened, did the people look at you and point and laugh? Was
Yeah,
it,
people
was
like,
it that
yo,
brutal? Was it
yeah.
as brutal as I'm picturing,
like-
which is a group of people going,
Yo, they were laughing, and it's like the dude who did it was like, yo, my bad. He was laughing in my face. He was like, he felt bad, but at the same time, he found it hilarious.
Yeah.
You know? And I was just sitting there, I'm like, dang, bro, like, I get no bitches, and everybody thinks I have a little dick. You know?
Yeah.
And nobody, I don't have anybody that can, like, you know, substantiate the
No.
truth, you know, that, you know.
Did it follow you out of the class? Did people like bring it up outside the class? Was it more just you took it?
It was all in my head.
Yeah,
Because people
you took-
didn't. I don't think people
I don't-
really
people
care.
didn't even care.
Because I think
People
a
didn't
lot
even
of people
notice.
have little tips when they're small. I think a
Especially
lot
at
of people.
15 years old.
Yeah.
you got
You're in a
little
room of 15-year-olds.
You know?
They're just praying it didn't happen
And
to
I
them.
think we're all watching a lot of porn and not fucking yet. So I realized I was a lot bigger than I actually was. Because I watched porn. I thought that I was small. I thought I had to be like 10 inches to be big. Maybe like 11. So my standards were low. So I was like, damn, man, I'm only like,
Yeah.
7,
Right.
8.
You're
I'm
comparing
tiny.
yourself to porn.
And now it was like, when I started doing it, I'm like, yo, this shit is massive. When I started looking, I was like, yo, you serious? Are you dead ass right now? It's massive.
You
Like,
impressed yourself with your own dick.
I was like, wow, like, no, this shit is, I'm packing. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
low key, and once I actually got
Yeah.
down to it. But it's
Yeah.
like, for that time, for those next 2, it was
Yeah,
a really
dude.
long 2+ years to when I actually
Yeah.
got pussy, when I actually got to feel good about my own penis.
You should go back and find those kids and find where they are now and show them your penis.
Yeah.
And say, hey
honestly,
guys, just checking in. Just
so
want to
you
tell
know,
you.
yeah, I should do that. As a matter of fact, everybody who saw it, would be like, I know
Yeah.
you think I have a little dick, but you should know.
Yeah.
You should know the truth.
They're
You
gonna be like,
deserve
Mike, we haven't thought about that one day.
Literally
I
forgot that
about
happened.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably have. I mean, I feel like if I would have bring it up, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." But there's no way that they have my
Yeah.
penis on there,
Like burnt into their heads.
You know,
I'll never
I mean,
forget
there's
that.
a small. I don't know how many dicks they've seen in
Yeah.
school. There's a small chance that somebody might remember it because I think
It might have been very traumatic for some of them, just seeing your penis, regardless of the size. Just
Just because that might be the first strange penis some people saw.
it
you know
might
what
have
I mean?
been, yeah, for sure.
right because I don't think have you guys seen a penis when you were like
Not like another kid's penis.
Right.
I can't think of a time I saw a kid's dick.
I might have
no.
been the only dick that they've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite frankly,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the one
yeah.
thing that I think they might remember it for. Because
Did you have what was your pube situation? Did you have pubes at this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I had
You
solid
did?
pubes.
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
good.
I had
That's
more
good.
pubes than facial hair. Like I was like that. That was like
You
more
had facial hair. Oh my god.
No, I
See?
didn't.
Oh,
I
you
had
didn't.
more
Okay,
pubes
okay.
than facial
more
hair.
pube. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a little bit of little chin,
Right.
chin stubble, but people used to call it pubes because
Yeah.
how little it was.
Yeah.
I think I had hair on my neck. I had hair on my neck for the longest time.
Yeah, I had hair down here before it was.
And
here.
I was like, dude,
It was
how the
annoying.
hell does that even happen? Like, it used to grow back really fast. It used to be just like grizzly. It used to be grizzly down here, caveman. I don't know how that happened. I'm like, I was like, why can't it grow here? Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I wasn't embarrassed about the pube situation. Just
No, okay.
the fact that it was just a nub, just to look like a little knuckle. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Just a knuckle.
You know what's funny? Like I feel like a thing in the past was like kids after gym class would like shower in the showers,
Yes.
but that didn't happen with our generation.
yeah.
Right, we
No.
were too embarrassed. Like, we weren't like
our
to
whole
show our
generation.
dicks in front of each other
Yeah.
like that. Nobody was doing that.
It's really
Like,
interesting.
Like the millennials and early
Yeah.
Gen Z, because I'm in the cusp between millennial and Gen Z.
Right.
Yeah, we were not changing. We would go in the stalls if we had to take our underpants,
Yeah.
draw our underwear off.
Well, that even like getting changed for gym class and like, oh, now I have to worry about what my underwear look like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but I understand what you mean. Just
like,
in
oh,
general,
you
like
can't wear
yeah.
tighty. You couldn't
Yeah,
wear
exactly.
tighty whities.
Right.
You wear boxers
Oh,
now.
yes,
You
yes.
could
exactly.
not wear tighty whities.
Yeah, yeah,
Although
yeah.
now I wear boxer briefs because I think they're more comfortable than boxers.
Sure.
But I feel like if I were wearing boxer briefs at that time, people would be like, "What are you looking, bitch?"
Maybe. Maybe. Is there a specific bully you have in mind when you
No,
think
I
about
just
that?
I just feel like everyone wore boxers,
Yeah, no, that was the move. I
You
mean, like
wore
to wear
boxers.
tighties is just have the room, have
which
the
is
space.
weird because like technically you have less coverage in boxers because boxers typically just have like the fucking little hole.
I wonder
You know
how
what
far back we have to go age-wise till we find people who like showered together.
I feel
at
like it gotta be
15.
like early '80s.
Yeah.
early '80s is
when
I
it
feel like-
switched. Yeah, when it made the switch. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like people born then, like they were like the last people that might have ever done it. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
born in
yeah.
the early '80s.
What a weird thing to expect a bunch of fucking teenagers to do.
But it like never officially changed. It just like did one day. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't like a executive order.
Yeah.
Hey, no
Yeah.
young boy shall observe one another's
Yeah.
genitals. You know. I don't know.
Different worlds.
Different world.
Different worlds. Anyway, I don't have any childhood stories about anything similar to that. I'm trying to think if I ever all my pantsing situations were fun, harmless things,
No,
not
man.
traumatic.
That's so right.
One time, my sister pantsed me, and I was wearing like underwear that weren't cool. Oh, like my mom had gotten me like a pack of underwear from BJ's that had like choo-choo trains on it and shit.
Oh, no. How
and
old were you?
I was like middle school, like definitely too old.
Wait, y'all were both in middle school together, and like
Me and my sister.
yeah.
No, my sister was like high school at that time, but like my buddies were like sleeping over, and then she just like came in and like pantsed
she pantsed
me.
you in-
Yeah,
wow.
and everyone was just like, ah! And I was like, no, dude, it's fucking NASCAR.
Damn, dude. What were you thinking?
And it's like I got mad at my mom, but she's like, what do you mean? Like we got you these, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I wanna go
Yeah.
shit.
It's so funny because being embarrassed about. It's such a dumb thing to be embarrassed
Honestly, dude,
about.
I wish I'd still had those underwear. I'd wear those now, dude.
exactly.
These choo-choo trains.
Nah,
dude.
that's some manly shit.
Yeah.
These are fucking trains, dude. These
Yeah.
are locomotives, dude.
Yeah.
That's G. That's gang, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh, I'm
worry,
sorry
trains.
that they're the backbone of American society.
You know, people used to believe that traveling over 80 miles per hour on a train would kill you.
Oh my God. Sounds like a conspiracy.
We propose to develop alternate liquid and solid fuel boosters.
Did you know that 9/11 actually happened on the moon?
Welcome to Funspiracies, the segment where we talk about funspiracies, fun conspiracy theories. This week I thought I'd present some fun Disney film and theme park theories that people have. I'm going to start with film theories, which I think are always fun. So have you guys heard about this? People think that you guys remember Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
People think that no one survived the Barracuda attack, and all of the
Yeah.
Wait,
Have you heard
the
about this?
first one?
No. I'm already. The rest of it is like an imagination
the rest
thing.
is like his,
I don't even remember the
his
Barracuda attack.
processing his grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that at the beginning of the movie?
Remember, like that's why there's only Nemo. Oh, also Nemo stands for no one in Latin.
Okay. So at the beginning, a Barracuda attacks the dad
the
and the and
nest
this kid.
and the mom dies.
Okay.
And all the eggs except for Nemo's little egg.
Okay.
And he has that like busted little
Okay.
wing or whatever.
So you think the rest, or they think the rest is in the dad's imagination?
Honestly, that one's not as solid as some of
Okay.
these, but I just thought it was a fun theory.
All right,
You know
hit
what I
me with
mean?
the next
but
one.
like, yeah, I want real quick though. So like, why would you just imagine grieve that only one's alive if you're grieving? Like, why the hell would you only be like, oh, I'm gonna imagine that
You know,
one's
that's a
alive?
very solid
You know
point.
why? Because fish are fucking stupid.
Like, wouldn't you want everybody to be alive?
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
This one's fun. I actually
Yeah.
really like this one. I think this one's the most plausible.
Okay.
Peter Pan was actually the bad guy.
Okay.
I haven't seen that movie in a while, but
Yeah.
elaborate.
Peter Pan is a serial kidnapper and possible child abuser.
Okay.
Captain Hook is trying to stop Peter Pan from kidnapping any more children, and he's never actually seen going after any kids besides Peter Pan.
Okay.
People even suggest that Captain Hook's pirates are actually kids that he rescued from Peter Pan.
Oh. So Peter Pan, he kidnaps people and brings them to Neverland.
Yeah, exactly.
Where they never grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's like kind of a prison, kind of a
sounds
mental
like
prison, right?
Michael
Or some-
Jackson's like
Yeah.
fantasy, like.
Well,
ideal
Michael Jackson
utopia.
did call his thing Neverland.
Yeah, he
didn't
really did, yeah.
yeah.
Never grow up.
Yeah. Okay.
What
And
are
then
you doing to them? What are they like? Oh.
yeah, but Captain Hook lives in Neverland. That's the only thing where it kind of falls apart. It's not like Captain Hook was taking them out of Neverland. The pirates were still
Yeah,
just
but
in
maybe
Neverland.
you just couldn't escape. How do you escape Neverland?
I don't know.
If you can't fly.
I don't fucking know.
Dude. All right. That's a good one. This one's fun. One interpretation for the Winnie the Pooh series suggests that each of the character represents one of the 7 deadly sins. You heard about this?
No, but it sounds like a
Like
classic
Eeyore.
theory.
No, well, glutton is
Yeah.
the one to be eating all the time.
Pig or Pooh.
Pooh.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got that
Pooh
honey.
would be gluttony.
he's
Yeah.
gluttony.
What would Eeyore be? What are the sins?
Eeyore sloth.
Sloth,
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Piglet is greed.
Okay,
I don't
that's
know.
a stretch.
Right?
Rabbit pride. I think that makes sense because he's a very like fucking holier than thou piece of shit.
What's Tigger?
Lust? Which I can understand.
He does love bouncing.
Yeah. You like interpret it like as a lust for like just like material or no like
Adrenaline.
yeah or just like sensory pleasure. You know what I mean? He's like
Yeah.
a fucking like
Well, bouncing to him is like fucking the earth, probably.
yeah sure I'll go with that.
I'm pretty sure the author of Winnie the Pooh said that.
Owl is wrath. I don't know.
I don't even remember Owl.
Yeah, he's
if I'm
angry.
being
Yeah,
honest.
this is the first
Mostly
two.
the first
yeah,
two
yeah.
made sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, it just
Kind of all falls apart.
This one I do like a lot. Aladdin takes place in a post-apocalyptic future.
Okay.
The genie's making modern pop culture references.
Okay. Yeah.
So he
right.
could have only known those things if that happened in the past.
Yeah. Sure.
So
That's
solid
so
proof.
stupid. That's the dumbest one. It's definitely not that they just wanted a funny character making pop
real.
culture
It's real.
references. It's definitely not that.
And so there's also like some urban legends surrounding the theme parks. I think the most
This is
famous
what I wanna
one.
hear, yeah.
The most famous one is that Walt Disney is
Frozen, yeah.
underneath the ground.
Yeah.
Disney World somewhere. Which
Which-
is like why would it be Disney World that if he was frozen cryogenically, why wouldn't it not be like at some facility?
I think it kind of makes sense, honestly, because like he bought Disney World, he bought all this land. And
There are tunnels under there.
I mean, there are facilities probably under Disney
There
World.
are facilities. The word facilities is the perfect word to describe what's under Disney World.
Yeah. Facilities that he has total control over, where he owns everything. And I'm curious, like, all right, so it's 2024 right now. Like, when would we have the technology to unfreeze somebody?
do we
Can you
know-
imagine if we unfroze Disney and he was like, what would he be like? He'd be like, the Little Mermaid's black. Like, I don't know.
He'd be like, I hate Jewish people. Oh yeah, right. He'd be like,
He'd be like about
woke
woke,
Disney.
yeah.
Oh, fucking woke
Or maybe
culture.
not, though. Maybe he'd be like, I love.
See, he would see what's going on in Palestine and be like, I told you about those motherfuckers.
Oh, God, yeah.
See?
We don't know what
there's-
Disney would do. Maybe he would just be like, hey, I'm cool.
I don't know. Freezing yourself is like a weird thing.
Let's not. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, if he froze himself and got unfrozen, then he's probably a pretty weird guy. Much like the guy who's trying to live forever, honestly.
Yeah.
Same energy.
Same vibe. Same vibe.
Yeah, no. Like that's the people don't think about the cultural shock you have to being like to hit all the changes over time. Like like people they didn't even explore that as much with like Captain America. 70 years, like you know, to go from 1940s to 2010s.
They made a few jokes about it, and then they were like, "All right, let's move on." Yeah.
What do you think Walt Disney? How would he feel about Pixar movies?
I think he would love it. I think he'd be like,
he wouldn't
I
be a
think he'd be jealous.
traditionalist animator.
I think he'd be Oh yeah, in terms of just like the 3D animation. No, I don't think he'd be traditionalist at all. In fact, he was always very much on the forefront of animation. That was kind of like his thing.
And in the forefront of anti-Semitism.
Well, is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna research that, dude.
No,
All right. There was also
he was. That's confirmed.
Yeah. Confirmed. There's also this is the true conspiracy theory. The Pirates of the Caribbean ride had real cadavers in it. The real skeletons. Yeah.
Oh, really?
They've been phased out over time, replaced with mannequins, but there's still a few that remain.
That's a true story?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You could have a relative that's related to the skeleton.
That's insane.
In Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's insane. That's like the props department. I don't even know what they were like. They were like, making skeletons is hard.
Well, that's literally what it was. They were like, it's too expensive to like make a fake skeleton.
It's easier to get real skeletons.
They got them from the UCLA, something or other.
I would love to donate my body to an amusement park.
Yeah, absolutely. For
That'd
a
be
ride.
cool. Yeah.
Even like one of the kitschy, like fucking New Jersey boardwalk haunted trains.
Haunted train. Yeah. Being in a
especially if there was a guy that was just like maneuvering my body. You know what I mean? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mexican skeleton.
Oh my God. Where's Mexico? Hey, I'm a freaking skeleton.
Finally, because I wanted to. This is my favorite conspiracy theory. So, do you guys remember when Trump won the presidency? You know how the Disney has the Hall of Presidents ride?
Yeah.
And people thought that the Trump mannequin was secretly converted from the Hillary mannequin.
Oh, interesting. Because it like kind of looked like him structurally.
I have the pictures here.
Okay.
So that was that was the original mannequin on the left. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't look like him at all.
And then this is the new one.
That's a female face. Like
that's it's like
Oh,
that's
wow.
him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure like that's
this is
a real.
bothering me how much they actually kind of look alike now. Like they know you think about them. Like
I don't like this picture.
I don't really like this
that
either.
Biden
I
next
don't
to
think
him?
that
I
really
like this
even
a
looks
lot.
like him. Yeah, that one definitely has like, yeah.
Actually, that kind of looks. Yeah, I don't know, but it's definitely like you can see how they repurposed another face.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
like slapped a mask on. And then this is another picture I found from DuckTales.
Okay.
On the background, it says, "Ask about the Illuminati."
Oh,
what the fuck, DuckTales? What are we doing?
That's so awesome. It really says that's real.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? This is another thing that I just realized. Like if you listen, you know the song "Niggas in Paris."
Yeah.
Like if you listen closely, there's a song in there. There's a part of the song where they're like, in the beginning, they're saying, "Oh, we shot Tupac."
Okay. They just say that?
They say that throughout the entire song. You got to listen closely.
Okay.
But somebody told me this, and I was like, No way. Get the fuck
I'm gonna go
outta
back
here.
and listen. I love that type of
Yeah,
shit.
what is it like? It's quiet.
It's like a
and-
subliminal kind of like
Oh,
kind of
wow.
message. Damn.
Like,
We
yeah.
shot Tupac. Holy
We
shit.
shot 2, and it goes throughout the whole song. Like, I was like, I don't know if you can pull it up now, but you could hear it throughout, and be like, oh shit. they're
That's
saying-
weird. Why
That is
would you
weird.
put that in a song?
'Cause they shot Tupac.
Unless you shot Tupac. That's
Which brings me to my last picture.
okay. This is great. Actually, I kind of don't believe that. What is this? Oh, that's so stupid. That's really stupid. Oh,
Walt
dude,
Disney
666.
666, dude. That's fucking evil.
Wait,
shit.
hold on. Can you just look up real quick? I'm gonna look it up.
What?
It's Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh,
you are Mr. Gay. Yeah. All right. So in the Super Mario Galaxy logo, there's little light stars next to only specific letters, and if you just take only those letters, it's the URMRGAY. You are Mr. Gay.
Mario confirmed member of the LGBT community.
Well, no, I think more just that they're calling you gay. Nintendo is telling you that you're gay. I think that's
Dude,
a pretty.
Why couldn't they just be like? Why they had to put the MR in there? The Mister.
I don't know.
You are gay. I think you are gay was more than enough.
Yeah.
Mr. Gay.
Maybe you're not gay. Maybe you're just Mr. Gay.
That's what makes me think it's like, all right, well, why do that, Mister Gay? Like, Interesting.
Well, that's a fun conspiracy. Definitely.
Disney conspiracies.
They're definitely all real.
Oh yeah.
And
Especially the one about
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yeah. Especially about Aladdin taking place in the distant future.
That's got to be racist. You know,
What?
the fact that it's in a Middle Eastern town, like the fact that that-
Oh yeah, they had to like redo the lines from that intro. Like it was like a lot more like insensitive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds, yeah. Well, they redid them.
they redid them.
Arabian Nights.
Yeah, that one.
Did you have a conspiracy? What's your? Do you believe? Are you a conspiracy guy? Because
A
I'm
little
not
bit.
really.
A little bit. I don't know. The one I thought about was that, like, I always thought that Tupac was never dead.
Okay.
I always.
There's so many pictures where you're like, that's fucking Tupac.
Do you see that? But it's like my thing was this. Like, I don't know how it takes you 7 days to die from bullet wounds.
I didn't even know all that. Was it 7 days?
Yeah,
I don't know much about it.
6 or 7 days.
I think I saw that documentary about it like really long ago. I don't
it's like,
remember.
Like I remember, if you look at the articles back when it came out, everybody's like, "Oh, he's expected to survive. He got shot 4 times. He was expected to survive." Everybody was like, "Oh yeah,
He's gonna
He's
survive."
gonna survive." And then all of a sudden, apparently, he had like another surgery and he died again. But it's like, I feel like that just seems like, oh, you had time to formulate a plan and get the
Get a
fuck
body.
out of there.
Yeah,
Get a
yeah.
body. You know, he never got buried. Apparently, he got cremated.
Okay.
And
so,
it's like-
so you think that people maybe were trying to kill him, so he thought it's easier to just like witness protection style, almost be like he lives under a different name now.
Yeah, under a different name,
Yeah.
under a different, in a different country, on the low.
Yeah.
And because you think about it, that's the other thing about, like, the name you went under, Machiavelli. There's a lot of
Yeah, I
things about
remember all that.
You
Yeah.
rearrange the name, it's like I am alive.
Yeah.
K. You rearrange the
Fucking
letters.
Voldemort.
If you rearrange
yeah.
the letters, I am alive. K is the what you get out of it.
Interesting.
So it's like, I don't know. And I spent the whole ride listening to some of his things. Like, it's all these songs about death. To live and
really
die.
does.
Like, he was like,
He does.
he's seen this shit coming. Like, he was gonna, something was gonna happen.
I think people were trying to kill him, I guess, so he knew that at least.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess he goes into some kind of witness protection. At a certain point, though, you have enough money that you can just do bodyguards and stuff. No, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know how tenacious the people who killed him were. Was it if it was a situation where it was like, we're gonna kill you eventually, no matter what. In that case, I would get why you would like need to change your name and stuff. But because like he had money, that's the only thing where I'm like, couldn't you just like hide in some mansion and like put out music and? But if he came back and was like a new album, that would be probably the most hype moment in the history of music. Not probably, it definitely would be.
If he was gonna he should have did it at Kendrick Lamar's concert. That was the time.
The
Come back. Oh,
hologram
man, that would've
thing,
been
or is
sick.
that
No. Kendrick had a concert recently.
okay.
Yeah, we brought a bunch of
It's
people.
all over the internet now.
yeah.
He brought all these heads because first time performing. Like, that would have been like, yo.
Imagine
brought back
fucking
Pac. You brought Pac back. too.
Tupac dropped a fucking diss track
Yeah,
against.
that's how he
Drake.
comes back.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
He's like, damn,
'Cause he
dude, I
used his
rose
voice.
from the dead to talk shit about
That's
it.
right. I mean, because it would be because like Drake. Remember Drake used his voice in the AI shit.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He used his voice, Tupac's voice, and Snoop Dogg's voice.
I don't like that. AI.
An AI Snoop Dogg?
Yes, AI Snoop. That's really, I don't know what's more disrespectful,
Somebody
who's
already
dead or
alive.
somebody that's still alive.
Yeah.
Using both
Weird.
of their voices. And yeah, like, and the crazy part is, like, I kind of liked it. I gotta be
felt really
honest. Guilty. I was like, man, he's literally rapping his. You can tell it's Drake. His cadence is Drake, but he's rapping his Tupac and Snoop from AI, and I was like, this is actually not bad.
There have been multiple times on this podcast where we use ChatGPT and kind of like talk to it, like we ask it to like pitch us ideas and stuff, and it's like a fun thing. It reads us out. It would be fun if we had an AI with Snoop Dogg's voice, and we could like ask it questions. And it would like respond as Snoop, and we can even call it like Robo Snoop, you know. And we could like have a little robot here that looks like Snoop Dogg.
That's probably where things are headed.
I think that's where it's headed. Yeah,
people are gonna
dude, we
license
can have
the voice.
Robo Snoop here and be
Yeah,
like,
him
all
on the
right, what do you think about
he's
Michael
at a lot of
Beavers being
places.
pantsed? And then he'd be like,
Be like, hey, brother. Oh no, let me do Snoop Dogg voice.
hit me with your
Hey,
Snoop Dogg. Yeah, it's hard.
I'm like, it's really hard to kind of come up with but you can know what he was saying.
Yeah.
Hey, that shit was crazy, nephew. I'm like, man, he got his dick out in front of all them heads. Man, that's crazy. I didn't believe you.
Thanks, Robo Snoop.
Because he's everywhere. He's on GPS and shit. He's in cookbooks.
He is in GPS.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got a good voice.
Be like,
It's true.
He'd be like, make a turn at the light.
Oh, he is on.
Yeah, he
He's
literally
on
has a
GPS,
GPS
yeah.
voice. Yeah. So they could
his left
definitely.
nephew. That's all you gotta do is say nephew and be like,
Yeah.
you at your destination, homie. Oh shit.
All right. Should we move on to our final segment?
Let's do it.
Text us a movie and we'll say it. Text us a movie and we'll say it.
Welcome to Text Us a Movie and We'll Say It, the only segment where you text us a movie and we say it live on air. If you want to hear a movie being said live on air, please text us a movie. You'll probably know us. Guess what, Scott? No one texted us a movie.
Oh
this
my
fucking
God, what the hell?
week. But you know what?
Guys.
I thought of a movie anyway.
All right, text it. All right, text it to me.
myself.
No, all right, what is it?
right.
Give me the countdown.
Wait, but
Do the countdown, then you read it.
oh, okay.
I'm just saying, do the countdown. I don't have any.
Welcome to Regal Entertainment. Refreshments are available in the lobby. And please, keep our theater clean by disposing of trash in specified containers. And remember, gift certificates are available for any special occasion. Enjoy the show.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
That's definitely a movie. If you have a movie, text it to us. We'll read it live on the air. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one, right? And I think we actually have
you got a clip?
Yeah, we have a clip here.
Well, okay.
Go on, buddy. You're free now. Go.
I was just talking about the scene.
Go on. Buddy, get. You have to go, buddy. Please, buddy. Go. Get. Go. Get out of here. Don't you understand? Get. I don't want you anymore. Get.
Damn, man. Oh,
Dude, honestly,
that's so heavy. That hurts.
And
Yeah.
That's the scene where
I've
Gilbert famously tosses his dog away because he had ate all his grapes.
that scene has made me cry. Sometimes I look up that scene to make myself
You know
cry.
what's funny? I was watching that with a friend in elementary school, and he started crying this scene. And
Yeah.
I was like, You're a fucking bitch.
You made fun of him?
Which is funny because
Wow.
it wouldn't have made me cry then, but now for
You're a piece of shit.
I used to think you were a pussy for crying, but now I cried. I
cry
can't watch a
commercials,
kids movie.
dude.
I can't watch a kids movie, any Disney movie. I cannot watch those.
They're
without
also
crying.
charged. They're also emotionally
Bruh.
charged.
Pixar
so
movies, they know what they're doing. They know what they're
absolutely
doing.
know what they're
Inside
doing. These are not
Out
for the- bruh.
hits me hard, dude.
I
Inside
gotta
Out.
watch those.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta watch those too. Both of those, but
Oh my
every
God.
one of these they make me cry.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Right before, you know.
Did you guys watch Iron Claw?
No.
That's a sad one. Watch that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of saying this scene, like this would have made me cry just now if you let it keep playing because
He throws
so-
rocks at him and shit.
No,
eventually,
when
right?
he takes out the ball, and goes, "You want to play, buddy?"
Oh, yeah,
just
and he
like we
throws
always
it.
do. Yeah, and you see Buddy start to get excited, and then he throws. Then he just chucks the ball so far, and it's like, "Oh man, you tricked your fucking dog. You tricked him."
But you know what? For a
tragic.
good reason.
For his own
Yeah,
good,
for his own
he had to
good.
get away from that psycho clown who hit him with the newspaper. So
And that is
that's
the
Gilbert
plot
Grape.
of That's eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah.
Michael Beavers, thank you so much for coming out on the
having
pod.
me, man.
Is there
Good
anything
time.
you'd like to plug while you're here? You got any shows coming up in a few weeks you want to talk about?
I think there's one that's unique. I think it's called Eat Your Beats.
Okay.
On Saturday at Comedy Sports Zone, Philly, right across from Helium Comedy
Oh,
Club.
this Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that will be out after the show. So
Okay. So in that case,
Comedy Sports
let me
Zone,
think. What other
baby.
things?
Well,
Yeah.
you can check out your
Fergie's every
shows on your
Sunday.
Instagram. Are
Yeah,
you-
shout
are you
out
at-
my Instagram.
yeah,
Leave
check
it to
out your
Beavers.
Instagram.
So I
Cool.
got multiple shows that are on there. next weekend.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Friday, Next in Line. Saturday, I'm at some place, Comedy at Canvas. But yeah, I got some. So
Follow Leave It to Beavers.
There you go.
And Scott, you're
Yeah.
streaming on Mondays,
I
correct?
stream on Mondays and
It's gonna be-
Thursdays.
it's gonna be
Oh, I'm
delightful.
gonna go home and
So-
stream right now.
Hell yeah,
actually.
dude. And
So be delightful.
Cheese Parade sketches every Monday. This podcast every Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening. Yeah!
We did it.
Cheese Parade
We did it.
2024.
You are Mr. Gay.
You are Mr. Gay. Be yourself. Go out and find the hidden messages in Disney.
Michael
movies.
Beavers has a big dick. Tell the 15-year-olds.
Yeah, tell everybody, dude. Don't believe what these friends are saying.
Don't believe the other kids.
Enormous.